Okay, so here we go with video number 3 in our algebra recap. So this time we are going to look at multiplying brackets in algebra. So we're just going to take a look at an example, and I would have done this with you in class as well, but we'll take a look at something like this. So say we have 3 multiplied by 4 plus 1. So if you're going to do this, the natural thing to do is to add the two numbers in the brackets, because we know we're supposed to do what's in brackets first from our BOMDAS, our order of operations. So we say 3 multiplied by 4 plus 1 gives us 5, and then that's equal to 15. So that's fine, and that's no problem. Another way of doing this, if we look on this side, we say 3 times 4 plus 1. Well, if we were to multiply the 3 by the 4, and we were then to multiply the 3 by the 1, well, 3 by 4 would give us 12, and 3 multiplied by 1 would give us 3. So I'm just going to put in little multiplication signs there to show that's what we're doing, we're multiplying. And that's going to give me 15. So I get the same answer, okay? And the reason I get the same answer is because we say that multiplication distributes. It's the distributive rule. So if I have a 3 here and a 5 plus a 4 in here, well, the 3 is going to multiply the 5 and it's going to multiply the 4. So this is a very useful thing to know when it comes to learning how to multiply brackets, because we can't go to our first method up here. We can't go to our first method where we just add what's inside the brackets when we're doing things like this, because x plus 2 are not like terms. So we cannot add x plus 2. But we still are being asked to multiply or to remove the brackets. Removing the brackets is the same as multiplying. So what we do is we rely on our knowledge of the distributive rule, and that allows us to remove the brackets. So let's take a look at a couple of the ones up here and see how we do these ones to begin with. So let's take a look at question 4. We'll take a look at question 4. So here we have 3 times x plus y. So I can't add x plus y there, but I'm being asked to remove the brackets. So what can I do instead? Well, I can multiply the 3 by the x, and then I can multiply the 3 by the y. And I'll just stick in my multiplication sign there. So you don't have to do that. I'm just doing that to show you that's what I'm doing. So 3 multiplied by x gives me 3 x's. If I multiply anything by 3, I just get 3 of that thing. And then 3 multiplied by y is going to give me 3y. And now I look at my line here, and I have no like terms to add, so there's nothing more I can do. I can't simplify that. I can't group anything, so I am done. Okay, let's take a look at one of these ones with just a little bit more going on. So let's take a look at question 10. So question 10, we have 6a plus 4 plus 2 times 2a plus 3. And I am being asked to remove brackets, which basically means the same thing as multiply. So I'll remove my brackets, so that means I have to multiply the 6 by everything inside the brackets and the 2 by everything inside the brackets. So I'm going to use my little arrows to help me to remember to multiply everything I need to multiply. I need to multiply 2 by 2a and 2 by 3. So on my next line, I'm going to get 6 multiplied by a is 6a, 6 multiplied by 4 is 24. Plus 2 multiplied by 2a is 4a, and 2 multiplied by 3 is 6. So I'm nearly done, but I'm not completely done, because when I look at this term that I have here, I notice that I can simplify this further by grouping like terms. So just like in video 1, I'm going to go ahead and group any like terms that I have. I'm just going to use my highlighter here. I have 6a plus 4a, and I remember that I have to use the sign in front of the plus 4a. So that's going to give me 6 plus 4 is 10a. And then I notice that I have two integers that I can add together. 24 plus 6 is plus 30. After that, I can do no more. I can't group them any further than that. I can't simplify them any more than that. So now I am done. I'm going to do question 18, just so that we have an example also of some negative numbers. So let's take question 18. So a times a plus b minus 4 times 2a plus 3b. So again, I have to multiply the 8 by everything inside the bracket, because the distributive rule tells me that my 8 and my minus 4 multiply everything inside the bracket. So 8 times a gives me 8a. 8 times b gives me 8b. Minus 4 multiplied by a positive 2a is going to give me minus 8a. And minus 4 multiplied by a positive 3b is going to give me minus 12b. So don't forget your negative sign there. So negative by positive is negative. So at this point, I'm going to do the same thing that I did before. I'm going to find my like terms. And here I have 8a minus 8a, so that's going to give me 0. So they actually cancel out. So you could write 0a if you want to, but you don't have to. It's gone, it's not there. So I'm not going to bother. And then I have plus 8b minus 12b. So plus 8 minus 12. Here I'm on the number line. I'm at 8. I'm going back to the left by 12. And that's going to bring me all the way down to minus 4b. Okay, so remember, step 1 in these is multiply. And step 2 is group or simplify. Be really, really careful when you're multiplying. The two negatives will give you a positive, and your negative and your positive will give you a negative, and your two positives will give you a positive. But when you are adding and subtracting, you're on the number line. So the rules of multiplication don't apply. Those rules are only when you are multiplying integers and dividing integers. For when you're grouping and simplifying, you just think about being on the number line. So I hope that's helpful. That is a quick look at how to remove brackets or multiply out brackets in algebra.